Today I am going to explain data visualization in this video. Now, what is data visualization? Data visualization is a graphical representation of data. Data visualization is a part of data analyst. Data analyst refers to the techniques to analyze data to enhance the productivity. These are represented as graphs for better understanding. Now, what is graphs? Graphs are used to visualize the data. Graphs are easy to understand compared to tables. We have different types of graphs like line chart, bar plot, histogram, and scatter plot. Now, ggplot2. What is ggplot2? First, ggplot2 stands for Grammar of Graphics. Data visualization in R can be done by using ggplot2. ggplot2 contains 7 layers. The first is data. It is a data set need to be plotted. As you know that without data, it is not possible to plot any graph. So it is mandatory that we need a data. Next is aesthetics. It is a variable which need to be plotted on a graph. Next, geometrics. It defines type of plot we used. Next is facet. It is used to plot multiple charts. Next, statistics, used to improve understanding of data. Next, coordinate, used to control how positions are mapped. Last is theme. These are the outlook of plot. Now, classification of the graph. Selection of graph based on types of data. First is one variable continuous, one variable discrete, two variable continuous x and y, two variable discrete x and continuous y, two variable discrete x and y, and three variables. Now let's start working with RStudio. We are going to do now one variable continuous. For plotting a graph, it is mandatory to import all the libraries which require to plot a graph. Now first library which we need is dplyr. So import the library dp. Next library which we need is ggplot2. Library ggplot2. Yeah. These two libraries which we required to plot a graph. Now I'm going to take a dataset diamond for plot a graph. So I'm using a variable db to read cs.csv and the dataset name. I'm using diamond dataset. Diamonds.csv. Yeah. Now execute all this. Yeah, without any error we got. Let's view the diamond dataset. View db. Because I stored diamond dataset in the variable db, that's why I'm doing view db. Let's compile this line. Yeah, as you see that I got a dataset diamond. In that I have carets, curves, color, clarity, depth, table, and the price. Using price, I'm going to plot a graph. So let's start plotting a graph. First histogram graph I'm going to plot. So let's start. Plot is a variable. In that I'm using ggplot diamond because I'm using the dataset diamond, comma in aesthetic function I'm going to give x equals to price. Now here plot is a variable, diamond is a data set, and in x is a variable and price is a parameter. Now plot a graph, plot plus geom histogram, because I'm going to plot a graph first in histogram. Inwidth equals to 6000. This is an important element of the histogram. This 6000 is an important element of the histogram, so it is mandatory to give. Now let's run this line. Getting some time. Okay, yeah, as you see that we got a graph, but what if we want to change the color of this graph? So just we need to pass a comma, fill equals to which color you want to give to that graph, that color you want, you can give. I'm using red color, so red. Let's run this line. Yeah. As you see that I got a graph in the color of red. Here, now we are going to plot our graph by classifying the cut variable. Here you can see that we have a cut variable. By using that, I'm going to plot a graph. So for that I need this line. So copy this line and paste it over here. I need to make some changes in this line, so I will cut using aesthetic function. In this I'm going to give fill equals to cut variable, because by using the cut variable I'm going to plot a graph. So just run this line. We got some error. See where the error is occurred. Here as you see that we got a graph. Now let's classify this graph by using the clarity variable. So again I need a same line, so I will paste it over here, this line, and again I will make some changes. Aesthetic function, inside that fill equals to, now I'm going to use clarity variable. Clarity. Let's run this line. Take some time. Yeah, now you can see that we got a graph. I'm going to zoom this graph. Yeah, we got a graph, but it is confusion to read. We are not able to read properly some values. So for that I will do, so I'm going to write again plot plus geom histogram, same winwidth I will use, winwidth equals to 600, comma, aesthetic function, I'm going to give fill equals to cut, comma, color equals to black. I'm using black color in my case. You can use other color as you wish. I'm going to run this line. It's taking some time, just a minute. Yeah, as you see that we got a graph. Just I'm going to zoom this graph. Now we can easily read the value. We got a line, so we can easily read the value. Compared to previous, It is now more clear to read.
Now this is a histogram graph. Now let's try some different types of graph. Now I'm going to plot the frequency graph. So plot plus geom. Here in place of histogram I'm going to use the frequent poly. Frequent poly. Inside that I will give bin width similar as previous I given 600, comma, in a static function I am going to give color equals to cut. Now let's run this line. It's taking some time. Yeah, as you see that we got a graph. This is a frequency graph in which it's showing the price of a diamond. Here is showing the price of a diamond. Now let's plot a area graph. This is a frequency graph and we did already histogram graph. Now plot a area graph. For plotting area graph, just I will type plot plus geom. Here I will type area because we are plotting an area graph, and stat equals to bin. Now let's run this line and let's see what is the output we are getting. We got some errors. No. Yeah, as you see that we got a graph. Now let's classify this graph based on the cut variable. So I need again this similar line, so I will copy this line from here and paste it over here. Bin, comma, static, based on the cut variable I'm going to classify this. So color equals to cut. Now let's run this line and see the output, what output we are getting. Sorry for that late. Yeah, we got a output. You see that different lines showing the different prices like fair, goods, very good, premium and the ideal. Now I'm going to fill this graph with the colors. So I will copy this same line. I will copy this line and paste it over here. Now in place of color I'm going to give fill. The color, when I will give color, it will give me line. When I will give a variable as fill, it will make a graph filled with the color. Now let's run this line and see the output. Yeah, as you see that we got a graph. I'm going to zoom this graph. Yeah, now it's clear that. Now I'm going to plot a density graph. We done with histogram, we done with frequency graph, and we done with area graph. Now let's do density graph. So for density graph I will type plot plus geom. Now I will use density here. Density, again I will use aesthetic function. Inside that color equals to cut. Based on the cut I am going to classify my graph. So let's run this line. Yeah, as you see that we got a graph. I am going to zoom this graph. We got a graph. When I given color, it's giving me colored line. I want that it should be filled with color. I don't want that colored line. I want that it should be filled with color. So I will copy this line and I will paste it over here. Now in place of color I will give fill, as I given previous also fill. Now also I am using the fill. Now let's run this line. It should fill with the color. My graph should fill with the color. Yes, now you can see that the graph is filled with the color. I'm going to zoom this graph. Yeah, as you see that we got a colored graph, but in this graph also we are not able to read the values properly. As you see that it is not that much easy to read the values properly. So for that I will copy this line once again from here. Copy, paste it over here. Now here I will use alpha equals to 0.3. Let's run this line. Yeah, as you run the line, now you can clearly read the values. Previously it is not possible to read the values properly, but now you can read properly. Now I'm going to change the value to 5. I used 3 here, now I'm going to use 5, and let's run this line. Let's see. Yeah, as you see that the thickness of the graph is increased. When I'm going to increase the value, it's going to increase the thickness of the graph. Like that you can use the different values to increase the thickness of your graph. Here we done with the one variable continuous. Now let's start working with the one variable discrete. So I'm using a new project. In this, once again I'm going to import all the libraries which I need. dplyr, this is one library, and next library I need as ggplot2. ggplot2. Now here first I'm going to plot a bar graph. So for that I'm using a variable plot equals to ggplot. Inside that I'm going to use a dataset. I'm using the same dataset as I used previous, that is diamond dataset. Diamonds, comma, in aesthetic function I'm going to give x equals to, here I'm using now x variable. Now I'm going to use the x clarity. I'm going to use the clarity variable. So come here and clarity. Now plot a graph. Plot plus geom bar. Yeah, here there is no need of giving the bin width, because in the bar graph it's not required to give a bin width as we are given previous. So just run this line, sorry, not this single line, run this all. Yeah, it's getting imported. Sorry for late, it's getting some time, so I will make single line run. So I'm going to run this line. Yeah, there is no problem with this line. Again I will run this last line. Yeah, it's done. Let's see the output. As you see that we got a graph. Now let's classify this graph based on the cut variable. So for that I will copy this line once again and I will paste it over there. Now here I am going to use an aesthetic function fill equals to, I am going to use the variable as cut. So give cut. Let's run this line and see the output. yeah, as you see that we got a output. I'm going to zoom this one. Yeah, but here you can see that it is somewhat difficult to read all the values, so I will make somewhat clear to read. So here I will give position equals to fill. Now let's run this line and see the output. What's the output we are getting? As you see that now it is somewhat readable compared to previous. Now we can read proper, but now also it is not totally clear, so I will make some more changes. So for that I will copy this line once again and I will paste this line here. Here I am going to use, in place of fill I am going to use dodge. So run this line and see what output we are going to get to. It should show me clear graph compared to previous. Now it should show me clear graph. Yeah, as you see that we got a graph, and that too we can read all the values clearly. All the values separate we have, so there is no difficulty in reading. Here now I am going to show one or two more features of this bar graph. So for that I will copy this line, otherwise I will type plot plus geom bar in aesthetic function. I am going to give color equals to cut. Okay, next comma fill equals to null, and again I am going to give position as position equals to identity. Now let's run this line and see the outputs, what output we are getting. Yeah, as you see that we got a output here. I'm going to zoom this graph. Here as I given the color equals to cut, so it will giving me lines in the color form. Fill equals to null, so there is no color inside these borders, and position equals to identity I given. So this is about bar graph. Now let's see how we can give titles to our graph. So simply for this, so for the title I will type plot plus geom bar. In aesthetic function I am going to give fill equals to cut. Here I am using the same variable cut as I used previous, plus plus gg title. In gg title, what name you want to give to your graph, you can give. Here I am giving just a graph, so you should print their graph. Plus I am going to give x-axis and y-axis to my graph. xlab equals to xlab inside that x-axis, plus in ylab I will give as y-axis. So y-axis. Now let's run this line and see the output. Could not find the function while labbing. Sorry, I used here labbing. No labbing, only lab. Yeah, Now run this line. Titles, subtitles, captions, some errors we are getting, so we will, sorry, all this I have to give in double parentheses, so sorry for that, I did one mistake. In double parentheses I will give as y axis. Just run this line and see the output, what output we are getting. It's taking some time. Okay, yeah, I'm going to zoom this graph. As you see that we got a title as graph, x-axis and the y-axis. So we're done with our title, how to give title to our graph. Now let's work with the facets. Now I will tell what is a facet. Facet will separate the columns. In facet, it is spreading the graph into the different column. So I'm going to show the how we can add facet. So plot plus geom bar in aesthetic function I'm going to use fill equals to cut, okay, and comma position equals to dodge. Yes, now let's run this line and see what output we are getting. Yeah, as I got previous like that, I got output now. Now let's add a facet to this. So just I will copy this line once again and I will paste the line here. Position equals, now I'm going to add the facet. So plus facet grid, sorry, facet grid. Inside that you need to give the cut variable, because using the cut variable we are going to classify this graph. So cut, and let's run this line and see the output, what output we are getting here. Just you should divide into different columns. Yeah, as you see that we got a different column. The work of this facet to divide this graph into a different column. It is easy to understand this graph compared to all the graphs which we have seen till now previously. This graph is easy to understand. Now at last I am going to show how to add a polar coordinate graph. So for that I will type plot plus geom bar. In aesthetic function I am going to use fill equals to cut. Just run this line and see what's the output we are getting. Yeah, we got this graph. Now add a polar coordinate to this graph. Plot plus geom bar using aesthetic function fill equals to cut plus geom plus chord. Here we have a chord polar, so just click enter and run this line. See what output you are getting. Sorry, something wrong we did. Yeah, we need to close this line here only. Okay, Now let's run this line and see the output. I'm going to zoom this graph. As you see that we got all the values in the polar form. It's showing the different cut values like fair, good, very good, premium and the ideal. So thank you for watching.